here's the thing. People say genocide like there's no upside. Hi, I'm Elliot C. Morgan, and welcome to The Study, brought to you by SquareSpace. This show is literally the best, most nuanced, and tightly written news show in the world. In fact, when The Daily Show approached me about being a writer for their program, I literally said, because it was a dream. All right, I'm out of vapes, so this episode might be a little angrier than usual. You know, everyone says Trump is like Hitler because he expresses hatred toward outsiders and cultivates an unabashed xenophobia. So everyone says, Hitler, no thanks, I'll vote for the actual socialist, Bernie Sanders.
Oh, it's a different kind of socialism.
It's a baby socialism. And here's the thing, guys. Babies, unless you drop them on their heads, have a funny way of growing up. But if you drop them on their heads, it's even funnier. Let's discuss Kanye West, who called Taylor Swift a fake ass and a piece of leaked audio. Who leaked it? I'll never tell. It was me. Yeezy and I were working on Weekend Update together because he understands joke structure almost as much as linking verbs. Bill Cosby, innocent. And he started going off about a floor. You should see how red his face gets when he yells. I mean, it doesn't, but you could, because it... Now, I don't want to ruffle any feathers here because it's easy to poop on Kanye. He's like so self-actualized that he's lost all touch with reality. He stirs something inside of us that has always told us we're not great and amazing. He's just ahead of the game as many crazy people are. And guys, yeah, Taylor Swift probably is really fake. She's a celebrity. Like, no one's that down to earth who also rules the world. She has an airtight brand and is super good at seeming relatable. She'd make a great YouTuber. There are numerous reports that her affable nature is actually a facade and that she treats her friends like employees, but the girl can write a melody, and I'll be damned if she's not the hottest bag of meat since burnt sausage. Plus, she retweeted me once. Still not enough to get me on at midnight. Your move, Hardwick. I'll kick your hashtag. It begs the question, though, is it best to be authentic and unlikable or a totally constructed brand and have those legs? Let me know your thoughts down below using the hashtags in YouTube comments. Oh, they're doing an interview in the next room. So cute. People need jobs. Oh, yeah, he's not gonna get it. A 37-year-old mother met her son's friend who was 14, fell in love, had sex, and yet God continues to postpone the apocalypse. What gives, Yahweh? An endangered baby dolphin was killed in Argentina after a group of tourists decided to take numerous selfies with it, and yet God continues to postpone the apocalypse. What gives, Yahweh? Caroline Wozniacki is a supermodel who was part of a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, but it was one of those swimsuits that gets, like, painted on. Oh, man. If you look closely, it's like she's naked. Nerds. It's not a real swimsuit. It's just paint. If you want to see somebody naked, Google it. If you look closely, she's... Dad! If you look closely, she's naked. She's naked. Those things are stupid. Richard Branson has or is soon to unveil a new spaceship, and obviously I already have a ticket. I am Elliot C. Morgan after all. Of course I have a ticket. I'm just kidding. I'm actually $50 million in debt. If only there was a way to fix that. We have a sponsor. We have a sponsor. And that brings us to today's contractual obligation brought to you by SquareSpace. SquareSpace, you should. What's not to like about SquareSpace? There's no coding required. Your website will look beautiful regardless of your skill level. It starts at $8 a month and you receive a free domain when you sign up for a year of service. Plus, they have an intuitive and easy to use interface. Go to squarespace.com/thestudy and get 10% off when you use the code STUDY, which stands for Start Telling the Underprivileged to Die, Yeezy. This is the part of the show where I discuss a big topic that I don't truly care about. In honor of today, let's do a slideshow of Taylor Swift pics. Dear Lord. She's like an actual angel. Beautiful, peaceful, and probably nothing like how she's been presented to us. As the political race heats up, I intend on making fun of every candidate because they're all goofy AF. I found that when it comes to being made fun of, few people take it worse than bleeding heart liberals who use words to mask how offended they are when they're not perfectly understood. After all, though liberals will dish out criticisms toward any Southern-speaking individual who expresses an earnest belief in the Second Amendment being pro-life, or in my case, pro-death, or simple patriotism, or in my case, anarchy, they cannot accept when they themselves are being made fun of. No, that's so sad. It's not cool to express hurt because we live in an anything-goes age. By speaking of anything goes, on the way here, I mooned traffic in my Mercedes G500. I was driving. Anyway, take The Onion, a controlling share of which was just bought by Hillary Clinton's biggest donor. Right away, they published a pandering piece on how inspiring Hillary is and what might be the worst written piece of satire ever. When this kind of stunt happens, liberals cheer. But Carly Fiorina, who is an actual alien, gets crap for rooting for a swing states team against her alma mater. Both of these politicians are pandering, and worse yet, they're women. I'm just kidding. All I'm saying is buckle up and stop being so sensitive. Your candidate isn't going to save the world because we sealed our fate the day we let those hoverboards go on the market. I'm Elliot C. Morgan. Some men want to watch the world burn, but only because women belong in the kitchen. See, that's one of those jokes that sounds like it makes sense, but it actually doesn't. Like, that joke doesn't make any sense. It just sounds... Where's my fate? Where's my... I'm gonna go ask this guy what his greatest weakness is.
It was a bad idea, guys.
It's real warm.
It was a bad idea.
I feel real red.
When it turned out he was racist, though, everyone got
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, okay, great. I memorized it. Thanks, Dan.